Welcome back again to Make Your Own Destiny podcast, the podcast that inspires you to shape your future. Today, I'm with a very special guest, the Moneyholic. Some of you guys know him from our previous episode. He was actually our first guest on this podcast. When everyone didn't want to do a podcast with us, Moneyholic said yes. So he's back again. For you guys know that Moneyholic does Forex, but what you didn't know is Moneyholic is also a digital marketing genius. So apart from digital marketing, Moneyholic also does e-commerce. So we're going to talk about that as well. We're going to talk about how you can utilize the rise of e-commerce and digital marketing to make money for yourself, to change your life. As you have seen in the last decade, there are a lot of billionaires that have evolved from digital marketing and e-commerce. We have seen one of the richest men in the world, Jeff Bezos. He's doing e-commerce. He has been able to grow an e-commerce brand, most of you know it, Amazon, and helped millions of people. As well as the richest man in China, Jack Ma with Alibaba. He also does e-commerce. So apart from Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, there are a lot of ordinary people like me and you who are capitalizing with e-commerce. They're making a lot of money with either it's Amazon FBA or Shopify dropshipping, or just having a website selling either physical products or digital products, you name it, but they're making a lot of money. And today, my brother here, the Moneyholic, is going to explain to you how you can use digital marketing and e-commerce to make money for yourself. And one good thing about e-commerce and digital marketing is you can start with very low capital. So anyone can do it as long as you have the skills. If you don't have the skills, stay all the way to the end, because we have the Moneyholic here, and myself, I have a bit of knowledge on that topic. So we're going to make sure that before this video ends, you already know how you can capitalize and how you can make money with e-commerce. With that being said, like this video, smash that subscribe button. And by the way, Monty is not here today. I'll explain to you why Monty is not here at the end of the video, because he's been acting funny. So if you want to know about that, stay until the end. Anyways, Sucrose, the Moneyholic. You're welcome, my brother.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. I'm here.
Yeah, thank you too for inviting me to your office. Man, this is a huge office. Very big, bro. Congratulations.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, we have seen what you do here. It's very, very impressive.
Oh.
I didn't know you were 27 years of age, man. Yeah, you're one of the youngest people like who are inspiring the youth right here in Tanzania. So big up, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, so let's start. For people who don't know what's digital marketing, what is it?
So digital marketing is the way you market your business or your products or your stuffs online. That's the easiest definition you'll ever find. So that's how, for anyone who doesn't know about digital marketing, it's the way you can promote any product or any service or anything online.
Okay. So what's the difference between digital marketing and e-commerce, or is it just the same thing?
Yeah, it's different because digital marketing you can promote service, and e-commerce is selling products online, selling online.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So e-commerce is just like the normal commerce, but this one is done online.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And digital marketing, the way you market stuffs online.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
because there is digital marketing and offline marketing, or online marketing and offline marketing. That's it.
You have explained it in a very simple way that I'm sure even my 4th grade brother out there will understand the difference between the two. So, as you guys know, for the last 10 years, digital marketing has been evolving. We have seen a lot of trends that come and go about digital marketing. So, Sucrose here will explain to us what trends that he has seen from doing digital marketing in the last 10 years that have been evolving until today, and how can people who are watching this capitalize from those trends?
So over the last decade, we can see now the way people market their stuffs, it just shift from the normal marketing strategies to data-driven marketing, where if you own data, you're the boss.
Okay.
You can do anything with those data because you will know the behaviors of each people or each client you are dealing with. And for any market or anyone who want to do proper marketing nowadays or today's marketing, he or she will need to make sure he has enough data so that he can personalize the way you market your business or you communicate to your customers, because you will know whether this client likes what stuff they are spending, what time on the internet, what their interests, their interests, their behaviors, a lot of stuffs, because the today's market is based on data driven. If you have data, you're the king. So anyone who want to make it on marketing this time needs to make sure he personalize the way he marketing their stuff, so business.
Okay,
to make sure the customer feels special.
When you talk about data, I remember a few days ago, these big tech companies like Facebook, TikTok, we have seen they have been called to the Congress, like, how are you protecting user data? So when you say data is very important, if you have data, you're the king. That's when I realized, like, Mark Zuckerberg, he's an alien.
Sure.
Because he has a lot of data on people. Yeah. One other way that I've seen as well from digital marketing in the last 10 years that is very powerful is using influencers. People ignore the power of influencers, but influencers can be deadly. There are a lot of ways to market.
Yeah.
You can use online platforms or you can use words of mouth, right? So influencers, a lot of people look up to influencers. Some influencers, they just became billionaires just by becoming influencers. You have seen the like of Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
She was the youngest billionaire.
True.
Just because she's an influencer. Because people look up to her, and then whenever she has any product, she can just launch today and sell it off. So I've seen a lot of companies using influencers to market their products. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, of course, the rise of influencers on social media is very powerful, but I think most business don't know how to use them, to utilize an influencer to make sure they are making money out of that, or an influencer himself can make money.
Okay.
There are some different audience where we will need to make sure you do like audit of your audience. You need to know what type of audience you have. Okay. Or if you are dealing with a certain type of business, you need to know on this business what type of influencer will work on my business, because there are some influencers they went viral due to some stuff that won't make sense on your business.
Okay.
Or their audience they won't afford to purchase your business. That means you will need to focus on the influencers. If like you have just said the good example of Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
She was a lady and she was doing cosmetics, right?
Okay.
So for that lady to become a billionaire was very fast, because they started a product she started a product of her own brand.
Yeah.
That means whenever she promoting the influence she had, it was very easy to influence these young ladies to use the cosmetics of our brand. Okay. So the same thing, when you want to use an influencer to your business, you need to rethink or to do the good audit, like the audience that this influencer have, will this influencer work for my business, or will this influencer work to my market or product? But if you will get the bad influencer, or the influencer that doesn't match your audience, or the audience that he or she has, they don't have that purchasing power, you will lose, and you will talk shit about them.
Yeah, you're right, because I remember one day I wanted to market TVs and subwoofers. So I went to an influencer who's only posting about football. I was like, oh, why isn't my products getting any traction by using this influencer? So I realized, like, okay, this influencer, his audience and what he stands for does not resonate
Yeah, sure.
what I'm trying to sell.
True.
So I just got a loss.
Yeah, of course.
For people who are watching,
Very sorry.
I just saved your money. So
Mm.
if you're promoting, let's say, Ringery, just go to those big booty
Yeah, true.
influencers
Very
and,
true. Very
and
true.
let them post it. So
Very true. That's why you've seen most influencers that are with a good appearance, they're most used on clothing.
okay.
Because when someone looks to that influencer and feel like this influencer looks proper on the certain clothing line or any clothing suit, anything that you can think of, when it appear proper to him or her, then even a client or a someone who follows that influencer will always feel like I can also appear the same way, which might be true or not, but it might goes to your side that the influencer brought you a client.
Yeah, but
or customer.
most of the time it's crazy. I've seen those memes like what
What
I
I said
ordered.
online, what I received. Yeah. Of course, because of that, the influencer has the influence to that audience. The audience felt like my influencer is, or someone I'm a fan of this
Person.
person. Let's say I'm a fan of Sucrose.
Yeah.
Sucrose is wearing Form 6 t-shirt and always he's looking dope.
Yeah.
When I purchase that t-shirt, I also look the same way.
Like sucrose.
Now it depends. The customer won't look like my body doesn't fit that, or doesn't, anything that he or she will think of. But what they think on their mind, that if someone is looking dope and I'm a fan of that guy,
Yeah.
I'll also be dope.
Yeah.
So you get that what I ordered online is what I received.
Like I've also seen this trend. You know Red Bull.
Yeah, I know it.
Red Bull, they're very good when they're doing digital marketing.
Very true.
When you go to their page, you'll never see. They sell energy drinks.
Yeah.
But when you go to their page, you'll never see any picture of any Red Bull can. They're always like promoting games, they're promoting cars, they're promoting fitness.
Sure.
So most people, just by that, just imagine how powerful it is. Most people think like if they drink Red Bull,
they be strong, they be
yeah,
sharp, they
they're
be
athletes.
True.
Man, it's crazy how how influencers can shape what you think.
True.
But the best way is to use it to your advantage, to use it to promote your business. Yeah, not just to use it to be a consumer and just be buying rubbish energy
stuff.
drinks. I've ever seen these guys, Logan Paul and KSI.
Yeah, sure.
Just because of their influence, they've been able to launch $1 billion brand.
True.
Prime. It's crazy, man, how influence can do.
Of course, then, and you can see when they are most of their influencers, they've also partnered with some influencers to promote the same drink.
Okay.
Because they know now they've been doing it. They've been on their podcast. They're doing it on many popular podcasts. They also, you'll see their drinks are there.
Yeah.
Because it feels like now if you are drinking those Prime, you are some dope guy. You are more exposed. Yeah. They try to sell that to these fans. It's because of influence, of course.
So we talked about influencers, and in order for you to work with influencers, you need to create content.
Sure.
Which is content marketing.
True.
10 years, 20 years ago, there was nothing like that, content marketing, because people didn't even have smartphones. How do you think has content marketing shaped on how we do digital marketing, shaped on how people make buying decisions?
So first of all, content is the king. If you own data, you can be a king, but content itself is the king, because content will drive traffic to your page. It either be a page, a website, or anything. When you're creating a content that will grab attention of someone who follows you, or someone who watch that content, you can always convert that client or customer, that someone who watch that content into paying customers due to how you will formulate that content. That's why you have seen now, for the past 2 years, TikTok has become one of the popular social platforms, due to the shortened content. They also face these other platforms like Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook to have the same algorithm of short form content. Because content is the king. When you're creating a content that grab attention to someone who watch that content, you will always make sure you can always do something to that client or someone who watch that content. Like, you can have a call to action on that content. At the end of that content or at the mid of that content, you can promote your products. You have seen a lot of these memes. Like, I remember at the time PS5 was launched, they spread due to memes content were in form of memes. When, like, you can see a sugar mom buys a PS5 for a young boy. a certain content shows there are so many content that was driving traffic, and they had that message to the people, like, this is the type of product that you must be using now. You not these type of games, or this type of PS. It's not anymore PS4 or PS3. It's now PS5 is the new product on the building. So they use much content to make sure they penetrate on the market. So if you can create a content, you can drive traffic to social media, you can own their data now. So after driving that people to your page, then that comes a new strategy when you grab their data, like their information, on how you can retarget them anytime you want to promote your stuffs now. So content are very helpful, and the content is the king.
When you said content is the king, I remembered something. What most people don't know, during the US presidential election, which Donald Trump won, one of the main driving factors to him winning that election was content. He hired this company, the digital marketing company. It was called, I don't know, Cambridge Analytics. So they use data, and they use digital marketing platforms. People think like Facebook, Instagram is something like just go there and post yourself. But basically, these guys are doing digital marketing. Because that's how they make money. They are selling ads.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so because Facebook had all these people's data, that company utilized it to spread that political message of Donald Trump. That's why you could see ads everywhere about Donald Trump. Then he became president just by content and having data. So you cannot discount that.
Yeah, sure. So, let me explain this way. When someone want to understand the algorithm of digital marketing, for you to have a strong online presence, like what Facebook has now, Instagram, and all these social media that we know, this guy, the foundation of everything, you need to own a website. After you owning a website, you'll be able to own data, because those people will sign up on your website. You will have their information. You will know their interest. If you have a proper algorithm, you'll know each and everything.
Their age, income,
anything,
sex, relationship.
Exactly, 100%.
For free.
A real relationship, not this relationship that you say this one is married to this one. These guys knows who they are. They're the real. You know what I'm saying?
They can see from your messages.
So from that means these guys already know that if they will have enough data, they can start reselling even other data to you. Now, when you want to promote your product on Instagram, you will choose, or Facebook, you will select interest, you will select location, you select age. You will do some analytics to know that I want to target this audience or these people. So you can do that if you don't have data. So these guys, they had this website, because all this social media, the foundation is website. So for someone to start owning data, he or she will need to have a website as a foundation, so that you can be able to own this data. Because if you are a user of Instagram, you can own data. You can own your fellow user data.
You are owned.
You are owned. Yeah, we are all owned now by these social media owners.
Yeah.
So for you to own someone data, you need to pay them, and that's how they play with us.
So basically, anyone who
Yeah.
has money
Yeah,
can pay Facebook, pay Instagram
yeah.
to
Buy
buy
your data, yes.
your data and then
Sure.
put their products in front of you.
True.
I mean, it's crazy. I'm sure right now we have been talking about Facebook and Instagram, and I will go, I will scroll and I will see ads.
Yeah.
They have been listening to us.
Eventually, and sometimes you might see the ads that you don't want, because someone who has enough money can send ads to you whether you like it or not, whether it's your interest or not. You can see enough ads because they paid for you to see that.
And what's crazy, there's a fact that I heard, like people buy on 7th point of contact.
Sure.
You can see sometimes you'll see a product for the first time, you'll be like, yo, this is a very bullshit product. How can someone use this product? But then because people have money,
Yeah.
they will force that into you. You will see it the second time, be like,
Many times.
I don't want to see this. The third time, like, okay, let me look at it. What are these guys talking?
Now the third time you are checking, you will see social proof. People that are saying this product is nice, this product is good.
Yeah.
So for you to stop wanting that product, they'll keep like they are attacking you. They'll keep sending it to you. They'll keep mesmerize you and saying that this product is the right product, because you see a lot of reviews like this one say this product is nice, this product has this, and some people who have this knowledge, they can even use artificial proof, artificial reviews.
Okay.
You end up buying a product that you didn't want because you just see enough reviews.
And you've been convinced.
100%. You saw that ad so many times, and you said, let me try. Once you try, they get your money.
Man, this is very dangerous. So it means if you're an expert in digital marketing, you can literally sell anything.
Very
whether
true.
people want it or they don't.
Or they don't, because these Facebook, they act like billboards.
Yeah.
If you are passing any road and you see the billboard, there is the ad on these billboards.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, you will see it. So you might find the ad that you want, and you can be confused to buy, or you might see something that you don't want it, but after a certain period of time, you're starting like, I think I can try this one.
I think I want this.
I think I want this one. Why do I see it many times? Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy. There are a lot of ways that brands can engage with their audiences.
True.
We have seen, you're 27 years old.
True.
I know you have been there before the internet. You are there.
Yeah.
So back then, it was very difficult for brands to engage with their audience. Let's say when you read a newspaper, and you see an ad on the newspaper, it's very difficult to comment on that. You just talk rubbish, but no one will hear you. Unless they have a phone number, then you can call. When you see an ad on TV, the friction for you to engage with a brand, it was very, very big.
Was very low. Due to that, you don't have a chance to reply them at the right time.
Yeah. So with the rise of social media,
Yes.
it has been so easy.
True.
So in what ways has social media helped business and brands on how to engage with their customers? And by that knowledge, how can the audience of MLD podcast benefit?
Due to the rise of social media, many brands now, they even rise their sales. They just increase their sales because of how they engage with their community. You can see even yourself, if you want to purchase any product and you have seen some people there, or you have seen the ad that people are commenting like, how much is this product?
Yeah.
And you have never find any of that comment has been replied. You won't feel confident to go direct to that page. But if you want to purchase that product, but you see the certain comment that just replied 2 minutes ago or 5 minutes ago, you find like this page is active. Once you ask for the price, they will answer you. You DM them, they say this price or the price, or they can shift. They can do shipping to your place. They can do anything. So that build trust to someone who want to buy, and they build also credibility of your business, because it's now is you are communicating direct and in real time. Different, very different from magazine or TVs or radio, even radio. Yeah, social media has played a very big role. That's why for someone who has the new brand now, you will need to be more active on your page. You need to have enough content. You need to reply to comments of your followers or your fans. That's build that connection and trust to your people. That's these people are legit, because there are too many scammers also online.
Okay.
So if you are doing that, yeah, it will increase sales to your page. It will increase engagement, also sales.
Not only that, also on social media, people have been able to build communities.
True.
On certain brands. How many times have you seen pages, let's say, let's say Big Boys Investment fan page?
Yeah, sure.
Or Tesla lovers.
True,
or
very true.
Diamond Platinum's family.
Yeah.
All those ways, they didn't exist before social media.
Very
I don't know if there was there would have been, let's say, the Moneyholics magazine fan.
It's another business.
It's another business, and that would have been very difficult. But right now, just with your email, with your data, you can just create a very big community and act like an influencer, and people can create their content right there to promote your brand. And apart from that, there's something that I've been hearing about. It's called UGC. Yeah, user-generated content, which is very crucial.
True.
In marketing. What do you think about that?
So I think the same way what you said, someone now can with their email they can open the page.
Yeah.
If I'm opening a page of promoting this, maybe I'm a fan of any team or any of these teams. I won't mention them. One of these teams.
Yeah.
And I'm starting posting some of clips people are playing better, and I'm starting, after getting engagement, after getting traction, I'm starting selling their products. Like I'm using other people content to sell the product that looks like theirs, or it's their product. It's like an affiliate, or it's a business. I'm buying their products and I'm reselling on my page, just by using their content.
Okay.
Like we've seen even now in our country, some people that are using these pages of Diamond videos, Alikiba's videos, any of these influencers, and then they are asking someone, if you want to promote your business, you can check me, because they know there are so many people they followed their pages due to because I'm just a fan of this guy, but some other people they're promoting their business through that pages, and they also make money. We've seen so many pages that they're doing that. Even these Udaku pages, they also do the same thing. They're using this content, they drive a lot of traffic. Some people take advantage of that, so it's that way people can make money.
I remember last year when there was a boom of Andrew Tate videos.
Yeah, very true.
Andrew Tate was everywhere, and he was selling his courses of Hustlers University.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of pages about Andrew Tate this,
Until
Andrew Tate
today.
that, Andrew Tate that.
Until today.
Then I saw an opportunity. Someone actually DM'd me with using some Andrew Tate page.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, I saw you following Andrew Tate, and right now I can sell you all the courses that Andrew Tate will sell you for $1,000. I can sell you for $50. Yeah, I was like, okay, this is a ripoff for Andrew Tate, but I'm getting a discount.
Yeah.
So I bought it. So yeah, as I say, user-generated content is
user-generated content. Like the rise of Andrew Tate was for those guys. They knew how the algorithm works.
Yeah.
So they had the plan. If you watch one of his video, he said that they knew how the algorithm works better on TikTok, and the rise started on TikTok. They will create a lot of pages with different name, with the keyword of Tate, Andrew Tate or stuff like that, and they will post Andrew Tate contents every single day. They will make sure people to increase the fan page to create the fan base of him, because he's speaking some stuff that a lot of youth want, or his lifestyle, or a lot of those stuff. So after doing that, they were also training inside the Asra universities that you can be an affiliate of Asra University by only posting annotated content. So for me, I was one of the students on that member. On that Asra University team, and they were talking about that, like, you can apply for affiliate and starting posting this content. When someone wants to, when someone sees this content, and in each content you can just edit it and put call to action, click link on bio to join. Very easy. So you're just posting it every day until you crack the algorithm. Then you start to get a lot of traction, a lot of views on your on annotated content. It's not your content. You didn't create any of those contents. You just download to this page, or you just download to their page, and you're posting them every day. Then at the end of that video, at the middle of that video, you add your call to action. Click link on bio to join Hustle University. People, they are clicking that link, they are subscribing to Hustle University, you get your commission. So, and there are so many students, they're also doing that till today, till tomorrow, because it's just one of their easiest marketing strategy that for any new member, if you just sign up to, you just subscribe to that membership, you can do that user generated content to start making money.
Guys, Sucrose just gave you a free game on how you can start making money next week.
Yeah, very true. You can start posting contents of different people.
I've actually seen this artist. He was introduced here in Tanzania with Wasafi, new artist.
Sure.
And just after they introduced him, I've started seeing a lot of pages.
Yeah. And they followed me. I remember I followed that artist soon after it was introduced. I followed that page. I saw 4 pages which were fan pages of that artist. They started following me. So that means people, they saw that as an opportunity. They know that user generated content after when this artist become a popular artist, my fan page will have a lot of followers. I start telling people, paying me to advertise your business. Easy.
I remember there's one guy, he even got a job. Like, he was just posting Cristiano Ronaldo videos all the time, and then Ronaldo noticed him, gave him a job. Just be on my digital marketing team.
Nice.
Help me promoting me.
Nice.
It's crazy. So yeah, wherever you live, you can just capitalize on this. If you don't have a job, just find someone who you think is gonna be big and create a fan page.
Yeah.
You never know, you can make money.
That's another cheat code.
Yeah, but the best way is to create your own content. But it's not easy.
It's not easy because with the new existence or introduction of AI, it's very easy now to regenerate content of someone. You can use these annotated content to generate more videos that not annotated did that content, but you just regenerate the content from the original content to get more contents for you to promote them, to post them, to get traction on your page.
Wow.
That's
yeah, anyways, that's one way that you guys can make money. In this episode and this podcast, we always talk about how you can make money, because people who come here, they want to learn how to make their own destiny, and you cannot make your own destiny if you're not making money. So you just be a joker, and people will see like you are very funny. How can you make your own destiny without having money? By the way, guys, Sucrose here, he's not only a digital marketing specialist, he also teaches people about digital marketing. But if you don't want to learn it for yourself, he also has his own company that can do digital marketing for you. As you can see it on his shirt.
Better to clicks.
Yeah, he has better to clicks. So if you're a company or an individual who wants to promote your business digitally, you can just contact Sucrose. We'll leave his handles, his phone number, his website down in the description. So, as you know, with the rise of social media, rise of new technologies, consumers have also been evolving over time. You know, the way people used to buy, let's say in 2008, the tactics that you could use to convince someone to buy back then, not the same that you can use to convince them right now.
Sure.
Maybe back then, when just Facebook was starting, people would just see an ad and then just buy straight away. But today, when personally I see an ad, let's say, about a smartphone, I won't just put my card and buy. I would go and search for reviews. I would go on YouTube and search like, okay, how is this phone? Which people are buying? Okay, where this sold on this website? I would go on Trustpilot, search, is this website safe for me to buy? You know. So consumers, we are also evolving. So of course, in what ways have you seen consumers that have been evolving when it comes to buying stuff online? And you do digital marketing.
Sure.
So in what ways do you convince people to buy or to do something online?
Yeah, as you know, with the rise of this social media, there are also the rise of many scammers.
Yeah.
Now, most people were also scammed. That's why the way to convince a consumer, it had to be changed. You need to really convince someone to buy your product online. You know, it was very different from when the social media was very new. People were just buying. When you saw your ad without a lot of reviews, without a lot of feedbacks from your product, people were fast to purchase. But now, people, these consumers, their behavior is like this. They want to see first, how big is your page? You know, how many reviews you have, you know, how many people they've lived with a positive feedback to your product, or they did comment to your product. Sometimes you might find the product, a lot of people saw that product, but you don't find any comment, or you find very few comments. Even you, when you see that page, you won't purchase. You feel like
or the
something is wrong.
Is hidden.
Comments is hidden. You can see that. Comment is hidden. That means these consumers, they don't get the chance to leave their feedback.
Yeah.
So once you see a lot of feedback, you see positive feedback, you see negative feedback, you might feel like, you know, if some people, they also have bad experience, maybe for me, I will have positive experience, because I've also see some people, they have positive experience. So you will need, if you are new and you want to promote these products, you need first to have to have the social proof that we call testimonies. Most people they are using it. They also record someone who purchased that product and is speaking positive about that product, you know. So some different people, it might be videos, it might be comments, it might be those screenshots of products some people once used, or some people once purchased your product. With that style, you will always convince a client, even if he's a new client. You will not use so much time to convince a client to purchase your product, you know, because you might find a client who has interest of your product, and someone who doesn't have interest but is on the same cup, like on that audience, the type of audience that you are targeting is one of that type of audience, but is not willing to purchase that product at that time. So what you will need to do, if you have enough those social proof, you have enough, you know, feedback from your people, it will be very easy for you to convince also that that particular consumer to purchase your product, rather than with just a new ad, you know, without comment, without positive feedback. You just your ad will keep
spending money
and roaming around without having any purchasing power.
Yeah, you know, in Swahili, there's a saying that says, mteja ni mfalme.
Yeah.
So the customer is the king. So you must know how customer behaviors have changed, so that you can make sales. I remember back then, it was very easy to make sales online. Let's say you just promote on Instagram, you have your website there, someone clicks your website and clicks on the ad and then go to your website and buy. And right now, people hate that.
Yeah.
People don't want like to leave Instagram to go and buy your product. People expect like, okay, I just click here in the same app and buy. That's how consumers have evolved.
Yeah.
So if someone doesn't know about that, they'll still be doing like an old ways and wasting their money for nothing.
So what they do now, if the client might click even that link and go to your website.
Yeah.
What you need to do, you need to collect their data. Lead. You need to treat that client as a lead. A lead is someone who is interested
In a product.
of a certain product. So after having that lead, you will need to have another way of communicating to that client, because you have the information already.
Yeah.
Their phone number, their email, Now, if you collect that data from your website, or you have collected from the social media, that means you will need to have a certain type of text or email toward that client, so that you can mesmerize them to purchase your product. Not like before, it was very easy. Someone will click the link and go direct to purchase. Some people are just using these, they are just boosting their ad. It's just boosting and it's getting clients. It's very different. That's why you see, you find some people who were spending ads before, just by boosting their ads, without any proper optimization. They're not getting, results nowadays. I've met a lot of complaining people. They are complaining like, I used to spending $200 or $100 a month. Now I get nothing, because now you need to collect those data and do retargeting. You need to retarget them, because someone might be interested at that time, but they are, what can I say this? The lifespan of spending much time to a website, they don't have it. You just click the website the ad to your website, but then someone called you.
Yeah.
You just leave there.
Exactly.
Or so he or she saw the message from their loved one, the breakup message. He stopped
Didn't
there.
buy.
He won't buy.
Or the phone went off.
The phone went off. So what you do nowadays, there is this we call pixels. It might be Facebook pixels, Google pixels, to track the analytics of your ads, where you can track if this client didn't purchase your product, but they left some marks, like they clicked this place, or they submitted they submit the information on your lead magnet. That means from there you have the data, or the database for you to retarget those people, and that's way easy for you to get those to get those customers, or those leads into paying customers, because they show interest before. That's it.
You talked about lead magnet, and I cannot emphasize enough to people to do that and to have it integrated. Let's say you have a website whatsoever. I remember when I was creating a website for some company, so I had to convince them to put a lead magnet. Then they were like, oh, what's a lead magnet? I told them, like, when you create your website, you can just have a certain pop-up.
Yeah.
When someone comes, just pop up like, yo, just give me your email, give me your phone number, I'll give you 5% discount. That's very valuable. Just by that, you can boost your sales maybe by 30%.
Sure, very true.
Yeah, because when someone leaves you an email, you'll know how to keep sending them emails or follow up. As you said, people have a lot in their minds.
Sure.
Someone might be buying, and then when they reach add to cart, their phone goes off, or they're using Wi-Fi, electricity went off, so they cannot buy it anymore.
And they forget, because they have a lot of stuff they won't even remember if they once visited your website.
Yeah, but they want that product and they're ready to buy. That's when the importance of lead magnet. And you also talked about having a pixel to track like the customer journey. You'll know, like, okay, this customer just reached the landing page, or this customer just reached the checkout page.
True.
So you know how interested that customer was on your product.
Yeah.
So, man, that's gold advice. People are getting it for free. Yeah, when you come to Method Clicks, it's not free. You have to pay. Social media has made customers to demand like a lot from brands.
True.
Like before, customer didn't want much. Right now, they want like perfect service. They want like very streamlined process of buying.
Sure.
Man, it's crazy.
Very, very crazy, because I think it's because of the experience they had before. Like I said, most of these customers have been scammed or have been purchasing some stuff. Like what I ordered online and what I received is very different. So after that, they must be very cautious. Like, I must verify this page to know that if these guys, they really exist or it's just some scam shit.
Yeah. And these days, people also have very greater concern on their privacy.
Yeah.
Someone can just come to a page and then just put their card there. It's easy, like when you're selling to Europe and stuff like that. I've been trying to do digital marketing here in Tanzania, trying to sell products online. I've been doing it for 5 years now. But out of those 5 years, I've never gotten even one sale that someone put their card and tried to buy.
Sure.
People don't do that at all.
Of course, people in our country, it's very hard someone to put their card in this online purchasing, because they know they've also heard like there are too many scammers now. So once you leave your card online, you might find your card is wiped out, all the money. So I think for the easiest way, I remember when I was doing e-commerce, the easiest way was to integrate this mobile payments gateway. Now someone can, has a limit. If I'm paying this amount, it's on this amount.
Yeah.
But also it was very hard for someone to purchase. Even with the phone, he will call you, I want to pay when I have the product.
I don't fit the demand.
There are so many scammers. I want to pay when I have the product. So it's due to because of the culture for our country. It's very hard for someone to do this online purchasing, and unless they see someone they know, or you have a lot of these online testimony like this one I purchased, I did this. That's where you get their money now. Very, very different from when the business was started.
Yeah. As I said, expectations are very high and customer demands are very high. Someone will want a discount. Someone will still want free shipping.
Yeah.
And apart from that, someone will still want same-day shipping.
Too many challenges.
In the last 5 to 10 years, I've seen a lot of people are having very big brands, and all those brands just exist online.
Sure.
So I've noticed that building a brand online in this digital era is very crucial. For example, just 3 years ago, no one knew about Mr. Beast.
Yeah, true.
But he exploded just on one platform, which is YouTube. And legends predict that he might become the first YouTube billionaire just by building his brand identity online. So what's the importance of a company or someone who is watching in building the brand identity online, and how can they benefit from that?
Like we said, now everything has shifted into online.
Yeah.
Now a lot of customers, you can find them online. It might not be TikTok, it might be Facebook, it might not be Facebook, it might be Instagram.
Yeah.
Even LinkedIn, all these platforms, they are your next customers. So to build a strong online presence is very crucial. You will need to have consistent messaging them, consistent creating content, consistent creating this social media presence. Because if you have maybe YouTube account, you have Facebook account, you have Instagram account and TikTok account, and all these platforms, they have different people. Once you starting sharing your contents on all these platforms, like we said, content is king.
Yeah.
Once your content, they're engaging with the same consistency, you start grabbing, traffic from different sources. It might be YouTube, it might be Instagram, it might be TikTok. Then you narrow those traffic to your preference.
Okay.
Then it's how, then that's how you get all these traffic into paying customers. That's how you will benefit. So first thing first, you will need to build your strong online presence, your brand online, strong brand online presence by having consistent on your content. These what we say, if you're doing also ads, to have consistency, because if you are creating content that doesn't engage with your audience, it is very rare to have enough traffic that will be converted into paying customers.
Yeah.
But if your content are engaging, or you learn, you because many people learn it hard way. Like, you might find someone is creating normal content, but after a time they're getting very good content, and even yourself, you're starting feeling like these guys, they are very serious now.
Yeah.
They're very serious on their content. So if they're doing that with that enough consistency, the brand become popular. You're getting much traffic, and that traffic you can convert them into paying customers. Very possible.
Yeah, when you talked about consistency, I remember, when you're building a brand online, you're leaving a digital footprint.
Sure.
That anyone can see. Yeah, so I was actually doing my research the other day, and I didn't see even one person, whether it's on YouTube or on Rumble, whatever the platform is, but mainly on YouTube, I didn't see even one person who has been posting consistently. Let's say you're posting just 1 week. I've never seen anyone who has been posting consistently every week for 5 years and not blow up.
No,
That person never exists.
Never existed. Never existed. If you have, because the algorithm of this platform is like this. When you are more active on any platform,
Yeah.
they are starting boosting you like 20% of your audience.
Okay.
When the consistency is enough, you're posting, like, we've seen this on I'll talk about this on these reels, short form content.
Yeah.
And their platform is now, I think few people knows it.
Yeah.
But I will share today. If you are sharing 3 to 4 content a day,
Yeah.
3 to 4 content a day, in 90 days you're most probably to crack the algorithm and start getting enough views, enough comment, enough engagement, enough traffic from your contents, because there's this new algorithm which has been cloned from TikTok.
Yeah.
That's how it works. And that's why a lot of TikTok influencers, you will not find them. They are also famous on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah.
They just blow up on TikTok, because TikTok, it was very friendly for someone to create short content, and you find this music is on trend, you go with it. You find this template is on trend, you go with it. That's helped them to boost their pages, But when you find someone who is well exposed or knows how the algorithm works,
Yeah.
you find them is popular on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all these platforms, because they know how it works. But for someone who just blow up on TikTok, can't even blow up on Instagram, because they thought, like, they did it by mistake. But no, they were doing it without them knowing what they were doing. But if you have that enough consistent 3 to 4 content per day in 90 days, you'll thank me later.
Yeah, as I said, if you know, and we have seen this a lot. A few years back, there was this platform. It was called Vine. It was very famous for short form content. And one of the biggest creators on Vine was King Batch, the like of King Batch, Logan Paul, The Storm. A lot of them were there. And then all of a sudden, Vine went bankrupt. Because those guys, they knew what they did on Vine.
True.
So they turned to other platforms, and they're also big on those platforms as well.
Very true.
Yeah, so coming back to my point, I was talking about my research. But I haven't seen anyone who has been consistent for 5 years and not blow up.
Mm.
People know that. Okay, right now I've told people about that.
Mm.
And they'll go and check and they'll see that what I'm saying is facts.
It's
But
true.
why can't people do it?
You know, we talked about consistency.
Yeah.
Consistency is repeating the same thing, whether you see results or you don't.
Yeah.
At a certain, it might be, you might say, I have a consistent for just 2 months.
Yeah.
Then someone blow up after 6 months.
Yeah.
Consistency is very hard because it doesn't need your emotion. It doesn't care. It doesn't care about your emotion. Doesn't care about your financial status. It doesn't care about your relationship. It doesn't care about anything. You need to operate like a robot to make sure you stay on that consistency.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people fail. You need to have enough consistency for anything. I think consistency is very crucial on anything if you want it to happen. You really need to have enough consistency. So that's why you said you've never found someone who did something consistently. You use that word.
Yeah.
For 5 years they never blow up because most of them fail to have that consistency.
Oh, so as you said, there are a lot of external factors
Sure.
that can make you or can destroy that
True.
consistency that you have. Maybe you're sick,
Mm.
or maybe you are just broke and you cannot do it anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, I think most people cannot focus on one thing for a long time.
Mm.
For example, for us here at the Maudi podcast,
Mm.
like we are 100% sure that in the next 5 years we're gonna blow up.
Very true.
We have that conviction,
Very true.
but then God has His own ways.
Mm.
But if you're here today, we have 1,300 subscribers on YouTube. Just be glad that you're here.
True. And
Just-
congratulations.
Congratulations, because you come back here 5 years later
Mm.
and we'll have 10 million.
I think it might not even reach 5 years.
Yeah.
It might be next year. Trust me, the blow up will happen next year. Before next year ends, the blow up will happen because now the engagement is growing. You have seen from the day you are starting. Remember how your content, the type of traction you are getting.
Yeah.
It's quite different on what you are getting now. That means the traction is keep increasing. That means with the same consistency,
Yeah.
the blow up is very near.
True. So if you're watching this, just subscribe and you'll be thankful. Like, oh, I was one of the first 2,000 subscribers.
Yeah, first
Yeah.
2,000 first 5,000 subscribers.
Yeah. Just hit that subscribe button and let me know what makes you not be consistent. Just
Sure.
comment down below. Yeah, we'll see a lot of people what they have to say because we already know what you have to do. We already know the roadmap. But
Yeah.
why are people failing? That's a question I've been asking myself so much. So if you know the reason, just let me know. Maybe it's gonna help me. It's gonna help someone else who is watching
True.
to learn.